Guys, this is a Lasko turn of the century made for Sears. It is for sale. I picked this up mainly for the light fitter. People know I like these light fitters, but I don't think many people know why. I like them because I like vintage looking fitters where the sockets point either straight down or as close to straight down as possible. And that's so when I do installations like 12 wings, I can use the PAR 16s and get downlights out of the fans. You know, if you have a regular tulip arm fitter or something like what's on that Casablanca there, you end up lighting random spots on the wall if you use PAR bulbs, or you just end up with indirect light, and that's much less useful in commercial settings. So, it's not that I specifically like the Sears fitters for any particular reason other than that they work for those type of installations. So I bought this for the fitter, and I need to sell the fan because I don't have room for it, so make an offer. My normal price for this would be, I think this would be $45 in the fire sale. But make an offer. I'd like to get the 45, but if I can't. It's in pretty good shape. The blades are stencil on top. Not sure if you can see that. I just didn't have the time to turn them around for the video. And let's see how it runs. So, first of all, light. That's currently drawing 1.7 amps. And it's just a on-off pulse. Obviously the light wouldn't be included anyways. High, medium, low, second low. 1.5. If it doesn't sell, I'll probably part it out. These are useful just for 4-speed pull chains. 4-speed pull chains are hard to come by. Off, high, medium, low. 0.25. These are marketed as made in America. They're actually, the parts were made in Japan and the fans were assembled in America. But they're still pretty good fans. The motor's a bit underpowered compared to like what the K55 Emerson version would be. But even so, they're quiet, they move a lot of air. And you rarely see them with problems. So Sears actually made a really good choice with the Lasko. Obviously Emerson was the best choice, but Emerson was a second low, off, high, medium. Emersons were not as cheap. When they switched to Lasko, they were able to go with a much cheaper OEM, and the quality and the style of the fans did not drop noticeably to their consumers. 0.4, by the way, in medium. Low, second low, off, high. 0.63, that's a good current rating in terms of it being low. Pretty sure we've already done an airflow test on one of these, but we'll do it again because why not? It's 100 and some degrees up here today, by the way. This is probably the hottest day thus far this summer. I was going to wait till tonight to come down here, but my wife kicked me out of the house so she could do some cleaning. Yeah, the airflow is comparable to a K55 fan. Slightly less than original. They're very impressive. They're a little bit cheaper looking than the Emersons, if you ask me. That's probably the biggest difference. Medium, low, second low, off. Yeah, so, and I've probably said it a million times, but go watch my wife's videos. So far, no ceiling fan footage in them. I won't say when. There's going to be at least one video of hers that'll have a window fan in it. And I may or may not upload that footage to my channel, so you might not see that window fan if you don't go watch her channel. I actually don't know when and how she's going to use that footage. I just know it's footage that I took for her of some of us thrifting together in a store that included a window fan. So, you know, won't know until you find it. These always have, these are known for having long spin downs, and there's nothing about the fans that would cause them to have a long spin down other than the bearings themselves. The blades and the blade brackets and everything else is pretty normal. I don't know if it's a factor or not. These are single bearing motors. Most motors have a top and a bottom bearing. These only have a bottom bearing. I don't know how that affects spin down. Maybe that could be the reason for the longer spin down. I don't know how much spin down I can take. It's 103 degrees, and then when the fan's not on, there's no moving air up here. I wish there was something I could turn on, just like You know what I wish I could do is, like, I need to get like a remote control switch for that gable fan, and then while the fan is spinning down, turn the gable fan on or something. I could put the gable fan and the blender fans all on one switch together, but then that would suck in the winter because I don't want the gable fan on in the winter. I don't know. I got nothing. This is probably as good of a system as I'll get right now. It's a pretty good system, but so yeah, we won't be doing spin down multiple times in this video, I'll tell you that much. Maybe later tonight if it cools off some, but not while it's 103 degrees up here. Somebody tell me the advantage of a sauna, because I don't understand it. Here's an interesting tidbit. I got an offer to buy those fluorescent lights for a movie set. I told them no, but I thought that was pretty cool. They actually wanted 8 of them, and I only had 2, but they would have bought my 2. If they were local, I would have taken them down. Where's the reverse switch? Let them use them for the movie. Is that it? Nope. Come on, reverse switch. I believe in you. There we go. It's got to be right around here. I would have taken them down. High, medium, low, second low. I would have taken them down, let them use them in the movie, and put them back up again. But they were in New York. New York. .15 on the slower low, 0.25 on the second low. I'm going rather quickly through this because it's just unbearably hot up here. So my apologies to people who want to see a longer video. Medium, 0.4, so it's exactly the same in both. That would actually make, yeah, they should be the same in both. It should be the same in both for any fan that uses the same coil. Any fan with coil taps, I would think. High. Sometimes it's different, 0.64. Sometimes it's different just because there's different drag on the blades depending on which direction. Drop into 0.62. Okay. There's got to be something I can use to turn that gable fan off and on while I'm just sitting here. Like I don't know. I got nothing. But you know what? We're here. We're not going to let it spin down. How about that? No more spin downs. Not today. Where's that reverse switch now? I think reverse switches on the top of the motor is actually a really good idea. But it's, there we go. One. Well, it's moving on 1. Oh, but it stopped. Okay. 2. 0.09. That's enough to make it move. Every time I say that it's enough to make it move, it makes me think of like a hip-hop video or something like that. Like, isn't there like a bands will make her move or song or something like that? I think there's some sort of thing in hip-hop about, or maybe about what it takes to make her move, and it's come up in a lot of different songs. So, Dollar Tree makes my wife move. 3 microfarads, 0.14, so about the same as the second low. We're going to whip through this pretty quickly in this heat. 4 microfarads, 0.19. 5 microfarads, 0.25, so that's the same as the first low. 6 microfarads, 0.3. 7 microfarads, 0.35. 8 microfarads, 0.39, so it's almost the same as medium. I'm starting to get a breeze from it, thank Jesus. 8 microfarads, 0.44. Sorry, 9, we already had 8. 10, 0.47. 12.5, 13.52, 14.54, 15.56, 16.57, 17.58, 18.59, 19.61, 20.61, 25.64, nope, too high. 23 is as high as we can go without going over. Let's do the solid state, and let's do it quickly before my untimely death from heat stroke. It's starting to move. Yep, 0.07 is where it starts. Let it hang on just to see if it's going to stall. Nope, no stalling. Eighth of a turn, 0.12. Still silent. Eighth of a turn, 0.22 and starting to buzz. Eighth of a turn, 0.36 and starting to buzz. It's not bad buzzing. Eighth of a turn, 0.53. Too loud for a bedroom. And 0.62 at the top. Okay, last up we'll do our 0 to high. Went all the way up to 0.67. .64, 0.63. 0.62. Okay. Thanks for watching.